Here we go. Hello, welcome there. Happy Monday. Are you all happy? Are you all cool? Hello, happy Monday. How are you today? Are you all happy and cool or just happy? This is another segment for this evening. Welcome to the Brahma Kumaris of Miami. And I am here. This is Vijay, my
I
co-host,
am Vijay.
and I am Dave.
He is Dave.
Right, he's Vijay, and I am Dave. Okay, so happy and cool, or happiness. So Vijay, what do you understand by happy and cool?
Well, Happy and Cool is the song.
Okay, that was a wonderful song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once you hear the song, happy, don't worry, be happy. I mean, that's just what it's all about. Just don't worry and be happy. I mean,
But yeah, a lot of things to worry about. The oil price, I heard it's minus $37 a barrel today. That's nothing to be happy about.
well, I mean, um, happiness really doesn't have much to do with what is happening outside of you. Happiness has to do with how you are receiving the news. And news are always coming, news are going, there are always issues. But the thing is, as the song said, don't worry, be happy.
Okay, don't worry. So how do you not worry? That's my thing. If stuff all around you is going on, I mean, say for example, I I've been saving up money to buy a new car, and I got this spanking new car. I drove it out of the car lot, and down. I stopped at a traffic light, and some guy didn't see that the traffic light said stop, and he ran into me.
Well,
Then my happiness changes.
well, let us hope that at least he is happy because he ran into a new car. You don't run into a new car every day. So if you are not happy, at least he is happy. But yes, I mean, the thing is that it says, don't worry, be happy. And happiness is really achieved when we achieve our goal. So when you got the new car,
Yes.
then you became happy because your goal was to get a new car. But I mean, at least you got it out of the parking lot, so you were happy at least for a short time.
Oh, my
You know what
happiness
I
was
mean?
short-lived.
Where you could have, I mean, you
Yeah.
could keep your happiness short-lived. I mean, it's all based on the goal that you create. And if, for example, if you put your goals outside of yourself, it's a risky business. Let me say it is easier though. It is easier to have goals outside yourself. So you want a new car, you want a new bicycle. Why don't you just go for a new bicycle? That would have been a lot cheaper.
Man,
You would have been happy earlier, because you had something new. You could have just gone to the store that same day that you set the goal. And so one of the things is that if you vary your goals, you could be happy at various times. What I really mean by that is that instead of setting big long-term goals, we could set small short-term goals, which would allow you to be happy at every step. So by the time you get the new car, you have already been happy for a long time. So you're happy when you save the first dollar towards the car, and you are happy when it reaches $100. So in that way, as the song says, don't worry, be happy because your goals are small, bite-sized, short-term, and you can be happy in small steps until you reach a big goal.
Man, that was a really big goal, because I was driving the car. I was happy as well as cool, but it was short-lived.
It was short-lived. That's the risk of external goals. But even after you lost the car for the purpose of by accident happen. Now, one of the things is when you have an accident, you might meet a new person by accident, but at least you meet someone new. So you could be happy about that. And really the happiness is about the things we make, how we set our parameters of what creates happiness. It's It is for us to set it. So we have control over that. Unfortunately, many times we allow the media, sometimes we allow the other people to control our goals, but we don't have to. You don't have to follow all the advertisement that is happening. I mean, why did you buy the new car? Did you really need it, or was it sold to you?
Well, no, it feels good to have a new spanking new car.
Right, and where,
updated model.
exactly. Now, did you get that from advertisement? Did you see the new car associated with a nice young lady? Or did you see the new car, with a guy looking really happy or a family looking happy, driving with their hair in the breeze? I mean, where did you get the idea that a new car means happiness? Where did you come up with that bright idea?
Well, just turn on your TV. You'll see all this advertisement. Yes, I gotta have that.
So that is the thing, right? So the goals is being set by you. Now, in the case of the new car, the only people who really should be happy about that was the car company, the car makers, because they really achieved their goal of selling you a new car and getting your money in their pocket. So change the way you set your goals. Don't set the goals by what other people think and by what society thinks.
No.
Set the goal by what really makes sense to you and what is of value to you, the person, in the long term.
So what are you saying that happiness is it's not just based on stuff you gather. It's not just based on stuff you buy in the store. But sometimes when you hit an achievement, it's a point of happiness.
Yes, now achievement is a point of happiness, but some of those achievements, I would like to call them excitement. So when you got the new car, I would put that in the category of excitement as opposed to happiness.
Whoa, so you're saying I wasn't happy then? I was excited.
Were you excited or were you happy?
Well, I was both. Could you be both?
You could be excited and you were happy. I mean, when you get something you really want, like a new car, I mean, it's more excitement. It's a short-term thing. So I would like to call those things excitement and not happiness. You go for ice cream today, you won the lottery. Those are excitements. And, they create an emotional high for you. And although it is the tip of what happiness intends, it is the final point of happiness, it really doesn't create long-term happiness.
Yeah, so it's like junk food then. Like what people eat a lot of food, junk food, and they feel good.
Yes, it is like junk food. We do actually eat a lot of what you would call that emotional junk food. So we create a lot of these points of happiness. We get a new car, we went for ice cream today, we went to do this, we went to do that, and all that doing creates that. So it is like emotional junk food. Yeah, emotional junk food. That is not happiness. So happiness it is an inner satisfaction. It results from achieving your goals, but it's an inner satisfaction. It is not based on the goal. It is not based on its achievement. It is based on your internal acceptance of the achievement. It's based on how you perceive the achievement. All achievement doesn't create happiness. Sometimes something happens, your company improves itself, and the boss is happy, but you are not happy. Or sometimes something happens to you, and your wife is happy for you, but you are not happy about it. So the happiness is really not the external event. The happiness is how you position that within yourself. So happiness is the inner satisfaction that comes from achieving your own stated goals.
So you're saying that happiness is not necessarily external stuff. Happiness is something within, something internal, something inside of you. Maybe a state of mind, maybe a maturity, maybe a harmony, or is it just being cool internally?
Well, I mean, cool is a state of mind, but I like that expression, a state of mind. It's a state of mind in which you have no regret, you have no guilt, You have no baggage. You have nothing from your past. It's also a state of mind in which you have no fears for the future. There is no if this happens, or I hope this, or could be. So if we can remove the past, no baggage, and if we can ignore the future, we are not looking forward to and we hope this happens and suppose that happens. So we remove that and we are in the present, you are happy.
Okay, so you're talking about three dimension. You're talking about the past, the present, and the future. Because sometimes fear of the future bring unhappiness.
It brings unhappiness. So we have shifted our mind, the state of mind, as you said, we have shifted the mind from the present to the future. And the future, as you know, has not happened yet. And many of our fears are based on events that never actually happened. But the fear comes from it might happen. And so it's really unnecessary, it's just created in our own mind. So let us try to leave the future out. Don't think of the future. So you hold the present. Now you plan for the future. You hope for the best, but you stay in the present.
Okay, so what about the past then? I mean, something happened to me, and the past might be a good memory. It can be a bad memory. Sometimes the good memories are easily forgotten. I don't know why. And the bad memories which affect our present state of mind or state of happiness, something in the past which happened a long time ago, keep repeating, keep moving into my mind and affects my state of harmony.
Well, you had spoken in the past, you had spoken in the past about automatic negative thinking.
Yes,
and I think that's the habit. That's the habit that pulls us into the past, but the negative side of the past. But we don't have to. So we can change our automatic negative thinking to automatic positive thinking. So it will be what?
APT.
So instead of A and T, let's go to APT, automatic positive thinking. But in order to remove the baggage of the past, we have to deal with it. So it does require some introspection. It does require some homework, looking at myself. It does require dealing with the issues of the past that has happened so far, so that I can learn the lessons that came from the past. I can correct myself. I can refocus and reset my goals so that my mind is free. If the mind is free of the past and we are able to hold our mind to not run into the present, so if there is no push from the past and no pull for the future, then the mind can stay in the present. And when we are present, we are able to fully engage. We are able to fully participate. We are able to live life. Happiness is the capacity to live life fully.
The capacity to live life fully. I like that phrase. And, the word, capacity comes from capable. And I know everybody is capable of doing it. Could be, what situation you're going through, to have a happy and cool head based on some changes you might have to make. You might have to think about something a little bit differently from the way you're thinking, because a lot of time we find ourselves doing the same thing every day and we expect a different result. A lot of time we are stuck in the automatic negative thinking process and we expect a different result. But we have to take charge of our mental thinking, our mental ability to stay positive, automatic positive thinking.
Yes. Capacity is also built by practice. So while automatic negative thinking does not automatically move to automatic positive thinking. It takes practice. So again and again, we have to make the choice to, instead of remember the past bad memory, remember the past good memory. Instead of remember my own weakness, remember my own strength. Instead of revising the problems, revise the solution. It's an ability, it's a practice, it's an exercise. As we work on this exercise, capacity will develop.
Oh, that's really nice. The last time we talked about find joy in your journey, and I might want to add or change that a little bit and find happiness in your journey, because you're on a journey. And maybe Vijay, we can go into some internalizing contemplation, so we can have that feeling of happiness.
Yes, so let us contemplate on that. And while we contemplate, let us ask you to join in the contemplation itself. So don't listen to the contemplation, but participate. In other words, contemplate for yourself and choose the line of thinking. I'm only offering suggestions, but you think in a similar way for yourself. So let us take a deep breath and allow the body to relax and turn the thoughts within. Let the shoulders relax. Let the legs relax. And feel that I am the soul sitting here in the center of the forehead. I am a spiritual being, separate from the physical body. I, the soul, am the master of this body. I, the soul, have control. I disconnect from all things physical. And I look at my own qualities. Who am I? By nature, I understand that I am a person of peace. I love peace. I let my mind relax. I feel my inner silence. I am a caring person. I look after my family members. I care for those around me. I feel a sense of care, of love. I am a loveful soul. I give time for my mind to feel a positive sense of well-being. I am a person of peace. Who cares for those around me. I maintain my own positive state of mind. I recall some of my other virtues. I don't always show them externally, but internally, I appreciate my inner calmness. My tranquility. My integrity. My sense of truth and well-being. I am a happy soul. Content and therefore happy. I take a deep breath of contentment. I am a soul contented. Om Shanti.
And I must say that as we end the session, let us continue to maintain our happiness and find happiness in your journey of life.